Welcome back to the Plays with the Cars YouTube channel and another episode of Project Roverlander. So we have a big update on the Rover here, which is our super cheap 4x4 project meant for some overlanding adventures. As you can see, it's looking pretty darn clean and spiffy, right? It's normally covered head to toe in mud. That's because I just got done pressure washing all the mud and stuff off of it in preparation for giving it a real wash and a detail and painting up all of this black trim with new trim paint so that it looks nice and fresh. I also made sure to kind of get under the hood areas a little bit targeted to get some grease off of things and make sure I had a good working environment in the engine bay with no mud all over it, so I can start really diving into it and diagnosing what's going on with the acceleration issue. Now, why are we doing all of this? Like, wasn't the whole point of this thing to stay muddy and go off-roading and go overlanding and adventuring? Well, yes, it was. However, the little off-road area that we go to on the channel, in fact, you saw on the last episode of Project Roverlander where we went through little trails and stuff, has been sold. There is a development going in there right now as we speak. So there is no more easy access off-road trails by the Plays with Cars HQ here. Basically, if we want to go off-roading, we've got to actually go travel somewhere to go any kind of off-roading at all. And that makes it really difficult because all of the kidlets don't exactly fit in this thing. So it's not really useful for it as far as that goes. And since we can't just easily take a couple of the kids at a time, go off-roading, come back, switch out, keeping it around doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Plus, we also have some really exciting new stuff coming to the channel, a brand new car and a trip that's so epic. Like, seriously, you're not going to want to miss it. So in preparation for all of that, it's time to get Roverlander all cleaned up and spiffed up and fixed up and get this thing sold and on its way to its new owner where it can properly be enjoyed off-road so that we can fill the garage space there with something a little bit more appropriate to this channel full of sports cars. So you will see a couple more of the Rover here as we fix things up and get it ready for sale. I think we're going to end up selling it on Cars and Bids. I know we kind of had not the greatest experience with the Audi, but Cars and Bids does a really good job with Land Rovers and Range Rovers, especially ones like this that are a little scruffy or a little modified, as opposed to the really nice, low mile ones that go on things like Bring a Trailer. So more than likely we're going to get this going on Cars and Bids here really soon. So I got a bunch of work to do to this thing to get it ready for listing, and of course the big thing is going to be making sure it accelerates properly. So we're going to be diving into the motor here, making sure everything here works, and then also we've got that electrical draw going on, so we got to kind of check all the electrical connections. We have some random little things, like this little T broke, so I got to fix that up. We've got the corner light here that's kind of just held on by the gaffer tape. They do a better fix on that. Little things like that to get fixed up so that this thing is actually good to go, because the big stuff is really good. The drivetrain works great, the tires are awesome, the brakes are great. I mean, it really does work nicely. You can see though, I have a lot of cleaning to do inside. So we'll get all the dog hair out of here and get this thing all fixed up. I don't know what exactly to do about the headliner. Actually, the back's not too bad. It's more the sunroof headliner, kind of pulling that out, or I don't know. Gotta figure something out with that. But we're gonna get everything in here fixed up inside and out, make sure the Range Rover is running great, and get Project Roverlander sold. So that's the update on Project Roverlander and what's going on here on the Plays with Cars YouTube channel.